Hey guys, what's up? Oh yeah! Look at this! Look at this! Tons of pickups for this video. It's gonna be a long video for obvious reasons. Let's begin. Wow! This is a huge tower. And it includes games that my sister brought from Nottingham, UK. She's currently living there. She's making her PhD there. And she's been living there for over 4 years already. 4 years! Oh yeah! I lived there as well, almost 2 years ago, for just, I don't know, 5 months or so. It was a great experience, and while I was there, I learned a lot of games for the PS3, Nintendo DS, some PS4 games as well, some PS2 PAL games are really cheap, really cheap. Maybe cheaper than in the US, I don't know, but definitely cheaper than in Mexico, I can guarantee you that. And while she was there, we did a couple of Skype sessions and she went to some stores to buy some games for me. And these are some of them. Obviously, not all of them are here. Yes, believe it or not, this tower should be almost up to the roof. I'm just kidding. I think I'm leaving around, I don't know, 10 games. But those 10 games are just for reselling or for trading or gifts, etc. These are all that I'm planning to keep. Most of them I have already kept. They are a fact, they're going to stay in my collection. Some of them, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. And well, obviously my sister is here. She's not gonna be in this video, but she came here and last Tuesday and brought all of my surprises. And I also did some pickups by myself during the past few weeks. And I want to show them to you guys. I want to show what I picked up so far. Well, first of all, the PlayStation 4. This was a gift from Jason. I already made an entire video about it. Thanks again, Jason, and Merry Christmas, man. Seriously, thank you very much. And well, since you all want to know what kind of PS4 games I have and I've been playing so far, I already showed some other PS4 games in my previous pickups videos, so I might leave those at the end so you can watch them. But let's begin with the PS4 games. Let's begin. Oh yeah! First, I want to start with a very recent gift that I just got yesterday from my friend Oscar. It's a Christmas gift. It has this already. That is Little Nightmares. I have been searching for this game for quite some time. He and I first played this game for the Xbox One over a year ago, and it was amazing. It's one of my favorite horror games of all time. When I did my top 5 best horror games, I included this game. To me, it's a masterpiece. It's a game I think everybody must play because it's just amazing. It's a horror game, sort of like an environmental puzzle. You're this little kid, and it's one of those games in which you start in just nowhere. You don't even know where you are, and you gotta just run and escape in a 2D side-scrolling adventure, 2.5D, and it's an amazing game. I think I've praised this game many times before in this channel, even though this is an RPG channel. I've talked about this game quite a lot. Me and Oscar and I have talked about this game a lot of times in our other channel in Spanish. Yeah, I love this game. It's really good. I think it's from Sweden, from people in Sweden, and it's an amazing game. This is something that you guys have to play. It also was released for the Xbox One, like I said, and on the PS4. And I'm not sure if it's on PC. I'm pretty sure it's on PC, as a matter of fact. It is on PC as well, so you have no excuse not to play this amazing masterpiece. And well, looks like I have the complete edition here. And it's sealed. It's sealed. I don't think there's anything inside. So, I don't think it's worth an unboxing. But hey. Little Nightmares. I'm not gonna do an unboxing because I'm gonna have to be really careful and cut it from below. So I can keep the plastic, the cover plastic, to protect my game. Because this is an important game to me, not only because it was a gift from my best friend, but also because this is a game that I really loved. I loved everything about it, so I really want to protect and preserve this game. Okay, next. Well, it's Tales of Berseria. You already knew I had this game. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago, maybe more. I think it was at the beginning of this month, earlier this month. And yes, I have been playing this game, but no, wrong. I played this game for like 2 hours, and then I started testing the others. And I'm not gonna talk about it because I already made an entire video about it. And 2 hours so far, it's great, but unfortunately, I ditched this game as soon as I put this on the PlayStation 4. Oh yeah. I am a huge fan, and you guys know that already. I'm a huge fan of the first Nier, the PlayStation 3. I love that game, so I just couldn't resist. I knew that I had to play this game before everything else. As soon as I started playing this game, I just couldn't put it aside. You know, I tested the others, of course, the others that you're about to see right now, but as soon as I put this game, I couldn't just leave it. I am loving it so far. Last night, as a matter of fact, I beat 2B's story, the first story. Now I'm playing as 9S, but I'm only like half hour in. And I'm loving the heck out of this game. It's really great. It's an amazing game. And I have a lot to say about it, but I'd rather make a video, one of those Sunday videos about this game, and tell you all about it. If I think it's really a masterpiece, if I think it's one of the best JRPGs or action RPGs of all time, I'm gonna just... You're gonna have to wait and see. You're gonna have to wait for that video. Maybe it'll be around mid-January, because even though it's in sort of like an open world environment, I am not doing every single thing there is to be done because I have a huge backlog to play. I need to get Tales of Berseria done because I really want to make a top 10 best Tales of games. I've never done that before because I was precisely missing this in Tales of Hearts. And I already beat Tales of Hearts. And as soon as I beat Berseria, I'm gonna be ready because yes, believe it or not, I have played already, the exception of Berseria, every single Tales of game, and I have beaten almost every single one of them. Great, huge Tales fan here. Alright, next is a game you already saw in the unboxing of the PlayStation 4. That is another gift sent by Jason, and that is 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. And like I said in that video, I started playing this on the Vita a couple of weeks ago, and I got as far as 10 hours, I believe. And it was great, I couldn't just leave it. I was just going to test it just to see how it was, and then just go back to Cosmic Star Heroine. And I did go back to Cosmic Star Heroine, but as soon as I finished that other game, I got into this on the Vita, and man, it is one of the greatest Ys games ever. I'm a huge fan of the series now, and I can clearly see why before this game, all other Ys games were not as popular. The Ys series was still sort of like a hidden gem franchise, and most of them were, well, kind of unknown. And thanks to Lacrimosa of Dana, the Ys series has gotten quite popular nowadays. I can call them, well, not exactly mainstream, but maybe something near mainstream, almost mainstream nowadays, thankfully. And that is because a lot of YouTubers, a lot of gamers, and a lot of critics praise this game everywhere, and for a very solid reason. Once you play this game, you'll find out how great it is. I mean, this is, in my opinion, the best Ys ever made. I am enjoying this more than Ys 7 for the PSP, which is my favorite, but so far, Lacrimosa of Dana, great game, great game, guys. I just have to wait and see how the PS4 version looks like, because I'm going to restart the whole game. Oh yeah. Next is a weird game. This is not an RPG. It's a horror game. When my sister and I were making the Skype sessions, we just came across this and I said, how much is that? It was 10 pounds. 10 pounds is the equivalent of, I don't know, $13, I believe. Yeah, $14 maybe. And that is White Day. White Day looks like an indie game. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that I put this game on my PlayStation 4 and it was alright. It was in a high school setting. You know, I'm not a fan of those, but it was okay because it was an horror game, and I didn't get to any horror parts. It's in first person. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna give this game another chance, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep this first. Oh, I'm reading right here. It's a Korean horror classic. So this is a Korean game, it's not Japanese? Interesting. Well, as usual guys, if you know something about this game, let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna do a little research on my own. I'm gonna give it another chance and play it if I decide to keep it or not. Because I certainly don't like video games in first person at all. This looks interesting, so I might give it a chance. Next is something you're gonna be excited for. This is an RPG, a Western RPG. And this is Pillars of Eternity. Oh yeah! I played this game for like an hour and a half. It was alright, You guys are always saying that this is a masterpiece, that it's one of the greatest current generation WRPGs ever. I'm not sure if this is a port. It originally came out for PC, I'm pretty sure. And I'm liking it so far. It gave me that Dragon Age feeling with a lot of dialogues and a lot of choices to make. A lot of it looks like it's gonna have a lot of character development. I'm not sure. I created my own character and all that jazz. So as far as Western style RPG, it has almost every single cliche from the Western RPGs I've seen so far. And the battle system was okay. It's sort of like a real-time strategy, very similar to Dragon Age, but in Diablo style, you know, an over-top isometric view. And I don't know, maybe this is Diablo meets Dragon Age. I have no idea, but Pillars of Eternity, I'm liking it so far. Definitely gonna check this out. Okay, we're done with the PS4. Let's continue. Which one is next? Oh, this is yet another game I already showed in another video. I think it was in the 3 rare action JRPGs you need to play. This is a Western RPG published by Square Enix, and that is Heroes of Ruin. This is another game that I only played like for a couple of hours, and I think the point of this game was to play online. I can't play online because my 3DS is hacked, so as soon as I connect to the internet, Nintendo is going to detect my hack and just block my internet connection. And but the thing is that I played this on a single player mode and it was okay. Not good, but not bad either. I think I'm gonna have to play it some more and find out if it's really good or not, because I'm gonna be honest, what I played so far was, in gameplay wise, the battle system, the hack and slash battle system was great. I liked it. It's another overview, not isometric, but overview setting, like Diablo. And I liked it so far, but I really think the whole point of this game was to play online or to play a co-op mode in multiplayer. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this, because like I said, what little I played, it was alright. I have nothing else to say about that. Next, this is a hidden gem. This is a hidden gem for the GameCube. It's been a while since I last talked about it. Well, I think I talked about it in the What the Hell Happened to Phantasy Star video, and that is Phantasy Star Online 3. Yeah, that card-based, turn-based battle system that changed everything and that people didn't like because it was not an action RPG like the first 2 Phantasy Star Online games. Oh yeah. So this is a game that I covered in my Hidden Gems video for the GameCube. The first time I played this game was a long time ago. That was like 12 years ago, when I was just starting to not 12 years ago, over 10 years ago, when I was already almost at the beginning of my reselling roots, and a little bit later when I really officially professionally started reselling games, I got this one, I played it, and I remembered that I don't know, it didn't convince me. It didn't convince me, so I resolved it, and the rest is history. And now that I got it back, I can't wait to play it again, to give it another chance, and to tell you guys all about it. Because this is the third time that I'll be playing this. The second time was, I don't know, 5-6 years ago at my friend's house. And I remember we played it for an hour and I couldn't just stop playing it. So, first it was a bad experience, now the second was a good experience. Let's find out what kind of experience it's going to be this third and probably final time. Phantasy Star. Next is another game that needs no introduction. I've talked about this game millions of times in this channel, so I'm not gonna talk about it. That is Raiden Historia Perfect Chronology. I have beaten the Nintendo DS version. I have never beaten this one. In fact, I haven't even opened it. It's sealed. Yep, it's a sealed copy. I don't want to open this because my 3DS is hacked and I already downloaded the game there. I'm gonna play there. I'm gonna play it there. So this version is probably going to remain sealed forever. But I haven't played it, so I can't talk about it. I don't know what the differences are between this and the original. All I know and all you know is that the original is awesome. Okay, PAL Nintendo DS games. First of all is Dragon Quest IX. This is a game that I got back in April when my sister came over. She also brought this very same game, but I resold it to Oscar, I believe, actually. And this game, when I played it, I don't know, it did feel like a Dragon Quest game, but at the same time it didn't. It was just different because you create your character, and in all of Dragon Quest games before, you couldn't do that. So this was, as far as I'm concerned, the first Dragon Quest in which you could create your character, and it was alright. It was just different. It was quest driven. The story kind of wasn't there, but was there at the same time. It was a weird game, and it's cool. I'm gonna give it another chance. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, it goes away. This is another Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest VI. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. This is a rare game, rare RPG. Either the American version and the PAL version, European version are rare as far as I'm concerned, so I'm so lucky to have this, and I can't wait to play it. I have never, and I mean it, never played this game before. I think I've played the first Dragon Warrior, then the fourth one, yeah, I never played the second and the third one. And I played the fifth one, also for the Nintendo DS. That was okay, but I don't know, it was a little bit hard for my taste. I don't remember, that was a long time ago. I gave it another, I'm gonna have to give it another chance someday. Dragon Quest V. Dragon Quest VII, you know my story with that game. Great game, I rage quit on it. And Dragon Quest VIII, I love it. But this is my very first time that I'll be playing this, and I am excited because I have seen a lot of good criticism about it, great reviews, and I can't wait. It's probably gonna be something that I'll be testing out on the first days of January. Dragon Quest VI, can't wait to play it. Oh, next is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Yeah, what took me so long? You're probably gonna say that's a really cheap game. I did have it. I think I showed it in my JRPG collection video a long time ago. That was back in April, I believe. And it was there, but it was in terrible condition. I mean, the disc was in mint condition, but the cover was all scratched. And I don't know, the box was broken. It was terrible. It was in terrible condition. And I just couldn't stand collecting. I don't know, guys. I don't like collecting games that are in bad condition. I think in the last pickup video I showed Orphan for the PS2 in bad condition as well. And I still have it, but I don't know, I just don't like keeping my games in bad shape. I don't care if they're a little scratched on disc or if the manual or the cover are not in perfect condition, but that other copy was terrible. And well, I already talked about this game. I talked about it pretty recently, actually. And it's an action RPG from the US, and it's a great action-oriented game. Anyway, guys, check this out. Reckoning, great WRPG. I beat it a long time ago. I think it was around July. Fell in love with it. Alright, next is a weird game from Koei. This is called Blade Storm: The 100 Years War. I don't know if you know this game. It looks like a Musou game, like a Dynasty Warriors clone, but it's not. At first I thought it was gonna be like that, but as soon as I put it in, it was sort of like real-time strategy. I mean, it is a Musou. I mean, there's just your character that you create managing armies and going around the battlefield and killing enemies, but you are in direct control of several platoons, and you can use the archers and the soldiers and the cavalry and the lancers, but you cannot use them at the same time. You can only use one, and then if the situation demands it, you have to switch to another platoon with your character. But you cannot just press X or square and go into a hack and slash mode. Nope. This is a real-time action game. Let's just put it that way. Blade Storm. What little I played so far, I enjoyed it. It was pretty interesting. It's not great. It's not really a great game, but it's good nonetheless. It's good. I'm liking it so far. I'm gonna have to give it a chance and eventually just beat it. At least with one character and in one route. I don't know how many routes this game has, but you just have to wait and see. Blade Storm for the PS3. It also came out for the Xbox 360, I believe. Next is Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma. Well, I have owned this game 3 times before, and all of those 3 times I have resold it because I never gave it a proper chance. So it will be my first time. Last time I got this, I did give it a chance, but kind of didn't convince me. And back then I had also a bunch of other games to play, but this was extremely cheap. I don't think I'm going to resell this because it's a game that for some reason nobody in Mexico wants it. And what little I played back then, it was alright, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it another chance. Castlevania Collection. Lords of Shadow Collection. These were really cheap as well. I don't really collect Castlevania games. I'm not a fan of Castlevania. I do like the games, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up traumatized because of the NES games that are hard as fuck. Nightmares in my childhood. But Lords of Shadow, I have no idea. I have never played this game before. I just wanted to show you this edition. And as soon as I played it, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Really lame edition. Has nothing. Yeah, just DLCs and downloadable content and some demos. Yeah. I don't think I'll keep this. Kingdom Hearts, 358 and a half days. Well, I'm not a fan of Kingdom Hearts at all. I only liked one game. That is the second one for the PS2. And the PSP, Birth by Sleep, that was also good. That's also a good game, decent game. This one was okay, but I played it for like 2 or 3 hours, and at the beginning I was liking it, I was enjoying it, but I just kept going and I grew bored. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep this, but I wanted to show it to you guys because after all, it's a JRPG, and this started to become rare as far as I'm concerned. So if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts and you don't have this, pick it up while you still can. Advance Wars! Advance Wars! I have never talked about these games before in my channel. Never! And you wanna know what? Because I don't like them. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I know they're made by the Intelligent Systems, same people who make the Fire Emblem games that I'm a huge fan of. But the Advance Wars guys, I play the game with advanced version, I play this version, and I just don't like them. I don't know why. Maybe I'm gonna give this one a last chance, but if I don't, I know I bought it precisely because of that. You know, when I saw it, I was like, I told my sister, let me think about it, but okay, bring it over because it was cheap, and I'll give this a last chance. If I don't like it, fuck it, and I'm sorry for all the fans of this great franchise because I know it's really good, but not for me. Oh, speaking of not for me games, Dark Souls 1 and 2. Yeah, not for me. Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls, no. I played the game for like 2 hours and I hated it. I hated the protagonist. I don't know, I don't like this game at all. Heavy Rain, however, I played the demo version and I loved it. I love the demo version, so this is one that I might keep in my collection, played it, and probably enjoyed it. Oh man. I really thought about if I should show this game or not, because it kind of disappointed me. You guys are always talking about the Front Mission series and how great it is, and Front Mission 3 for the PS1 rules, the first Front Mission remade for the Nintendo DS, I believe also, it's awesome. And when I got this game, I didn't know it was going to be an action RPG, or an action game, an action mecha game. So I thought it was going to be tactical strategy RPG, and I was excited. But I put the game and it fucking sucks. Final Fantasy X! Yeah, I'm not a fan of this game, but first edition, in decent condition. Been a while since I got it this way, and I thought, I don't have this on my collection. I've never been interested in having it, and I had it before in my collection, but it always goes away for some reason. Maybe because I'm not a fan. So this is the third time I have this game, and will it be the last? I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. Next. This is a rare game called Oni for the PlayStation 2. This looks really weird. Oscar, my friend, has it, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a third-person shooter. I'm not really a fan of those, but I have no idea. I really want to play this game because it looks really interesting. It's by Rockstar Games. Yep. And I don't know. I want to play this. I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea what kind of game it is. I've never played it before. So, well, I'll check it out. I'm really curious about this game. Oh boy. This is something that I am not sure if I'm going to keep. And that is Okami. The only reason that I want to keep this game is because this version, the PlayStation 2 version, which is the original, the first one, is kind of rare nowadays. Hard to find. I think it's no less for $30, $35, maybe more. And I played the HD remaster for the PlayStation 4. I like that version. It's way cheaper. The PS4, and I don't have that version, but that's the one I'm probably going to have. I'm gonna look for it. I want it. I played it for a couple of like an hour at my friend's house, and then I played this version again when I tested it for another hour, and it definitely looks like my kind of game. Weird, unique, and original art. And on top of it all, it's a platforming, side-scrolling game. Not side-scrolling, I mean platforming in 3D. And you jump and you attack. It sounds so simple, but at the same time, I don't know, it's so fast that it's my kind of game. I really like what little I played. So I really want the HD remastered version. That's the one I'm gonna hunt down because it's really cheap nowadays. But this one, I might just keep it because this version is rare. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this version. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna keep it for now. We're almost there. Kingdom Hearts 2. This is the second time I have this in my collection, and I have been offered before the Greatest Hits version. Nah, I don't collect Greatest Hits. Yeah, call me what you will, but I don't like collecting Greatest Hits. or player's choice or whatever. So Kingdom Hearts first edition in very good condition actually. It's back in my collection. This is the only Kingdom Hearts that I really enjoyed. I finished it a long time ago. Really good game. And now that it's back where it belongs. Bouncer. You're probably wondering, are these the games your sister brought from Nottingham? No, this is a bundle that I picked up a couple of weeks ago. It included a PlayStation 2 and a bunch of other games that I'm just not going to show because they're either shovelware or they're just games like Tekken or Sonic or Onimusha, and I'm not a fan of those games at all. So, but the Bouncer is a beat 'em up by Square Enix. It's not that good actually. I remember when it first came out, it was a huge deal. Everyone was talking about it, but time went on and people got a little disappointed because it's just a little repetitive. It has a lot of problems with the camera, kind of ruins the experience. But I don't know, I kind of want to keep it because of that, because it's an infamous game. Wow! What the hell is a Spider-Man game doing in my collection? Well, this is a beat 'em up as well. An overview beat 'em up, and it's really good. Single player mode of this game kinda sucks. I played it, I tested this game and it was like, nah. And then I played it yesterday with my sister, and we love it. Almost 2 hours straight playing this game, and we love it. And co-op mode, this is a great beat 'em up. My last game. I left this for last because it's not exactly the best of these pickups tower, but it's a game that is special to me because I really loved it. I think it's one of the best games on the PS Vita, and therefore one of the best in the PlayStation 3. And this is a game that I have praised like 2 or 3 times already in my channel. You guys already know that I'm a huge fan of this, and I'm so proud to own it, at least the PS3 version. And that is Lost Dimension. Oh yeah. Maybe this is not a big deal for you. You're like, Lost Dimension, wow, cool, good for you. But yeah, good for me. I really like this game, and this is one of those games I just thought I'm never going to own this. It's not expensive. It's around the $20 range, but it's really, and I mean it, really hard to find in Mexico. Like really. And whenever I found it on I don't know, Mercado Libre, which is like the eBay for Latin America, it was really expensive. You know, these fucking scalpers, they always take advantage of these kind of games. This is something that I'm pretty sure not only happens in my country, it happens everywhere. These motherfuckers, the price charting says the game is like $20, $25, and they all go to $50-something. It was the same over and over again. I hated that. But in the same website, a couple of weeks ago, I found it for a very reasonable price. It was like $23, shipping included. I mean, it was a no-brainer. I got this game, and I'm so proud to own it because this is one of the games, like I said at the beginning, that I just never thought that I would own. Lost Dimension, great strategy RPG. Great. One of my favorites for the PS Vita. That's it guys, we're finally done with this long video. I hope you enjoyed it. These are all my pickups, all of these. I'm probably gonna keep half of them, maybe more, who knows. We'll just have to wait and see how the situation goes on from now on. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. See you next time.